I'm here with the cast and producers of Doctor Who. Welcome. So what was the panel like? Jodie, let's start with you. What was the feeling, the rush?
It's really dark when you walk out as well. So you've been told there's a lot of people there, but it isn't until you kind of step up onto the top step and hear the we were lucky, very supportive cheers that you realise there's like 7,000 people. And so it was amazing, and it just felt like, for us, this is the first time we've got together to be able to speak about it, because we're still filming, so we're very much in the bubble of kind of learning lines, getting to work, coming home, back at work. And so being here, sharing bits that no one else has seen, being able to talk about certain things but mainly not allowed to talk about anything, it's been really good. And the reception from the panel was wonderful. Everyone was so nice, and the fan questions were brilliant.
How does it compare to the Broadchurch Comic-Con panels?
Yeah.
Just went a little more
somber.
Someone did tell me once though that they were at a Comic-Con and they saw someone in my Beth Latimer running gear. I have really made it.
So for Chris and Matt and possibly Jodie, we've seen in the past seasons after a Doctor regenerates that there's the first full episode, we see them adjusting to their new face and sometimes their new personality. There's that sort of who am I now? And we've seen the new Doctor's initial reaction to being a woman, and I'm just wondering if you could tease whether you dive into how she reacts to that more in her first proper episode, like being female, or do you deliberately sort of bypass that?
It's pretty bypassed, actually. It's not really a kind of a gender-related story or anything like that. There's stories during the season where it pops up again, and there's new challenges for the Doctor depending on what the stories are, where we go, what periods in history we might go to. But the first story is much more a story of survival, I think, really, for the new Doctor. And kind of last we saw her, she was falling through the air above planet Earth. So it's less about gender and more about, oh my God, how am I going to get out of this?
Mm-hmm. And there's 3 companions now, which is a change from the past. How is that dynamic different as a result of having 3 versus not having 3?
Well, for us, we don't know any different.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I wouldn't know if it's different because we don't know any different. But the dynamic between us guys, I can answer that.
Yeah, go for it.
It's just, we all bring different things to the show. Like, there's different genders, there's different ages, there's different races, obviously. We all think really differently. Like, the relationship with the Doctor is, for each companion, I'd say, is very different. There's a completely different connection. Just between all 4 of us, you'd never find it weird that, say, one of the companions went off with the Doctor and the other 2 companions went to go do something by themselves.
Yeah.
There's these really complex, like, entwined relationships that Chris has created between us all that just really works.
I think as well, it feels very ensemble, and I think having 3 companions or friends helps the show be about a team rather than an individual, and that's been really fun to explore and play. And I think, Chris has talked about it loads in the sense of it's new for recent times, but obviously with the original series there was 3, wasn't there? So
yeah, 1963, the first Doctor has 3 companions in the TARDIS, so it's sort of going back to basics.
Yeah, and it's still within the world of the show, and I think, like you say, what's really good is the bits where the kind of moments that splinter off, where you get to know each individual character through, I suppose, sometimes through their POV as well, which is great.
What I like is that you give specific jobs to specific people.
She'll say that.
Yeah.
Got everything, got the power.
Do you know what I mean? Everything is written. Like, I could never take one of, like, Tosin's lines. It's been written so well. Like, you can completely hear his voice.
Yeah.
And the whatever he's set to do, his task is, I couldn't take that on.
No.
You know what I mean? It's definitely for him. It's definitely for Graham.
Yeah, when
I've tried to steal lines, it didn't work.
It's been noted.
Is there a competition among the companions for the Doctor's attention?
No, not necessarily, I don't think. I think there's probably a competition for who's the most serious on set. Bradley, who's not here, he wins that all the time.
Yeah.
I try to compete, but then I can't keep up. I can't keep up with his badness, so yeah.
And for Chris and Matt, I understand that this new season is more accessible for folks who have never watched a Doctor Who episode in their life.
Yeah, you don't have to. There's no barrier to entry. It's a jumping on point, and a proper one as well. So if you've never seen the show before, you can watch the first episode, absolutely jump straight in. And we and Chris's amazing writing and these guys' fabulous performance take you through, so you don't need to know anything. If you do, and you're a great fan of the show, lots of nice little things laid out for you. There's all little nods to it, so it's still Doctor Who, but you can just jump on straight away and fall in love with it.
And I understand new villains that we've never
New
seen.
villains, new monsters, new places, new worlds, lots of new.
Are you done shooting this season?
No, we've got
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you read the script for the finale?
We're
shooting the finale now.
Yeah.
Generalizations, vague words. What can you say about the finale?
Yeah, good one.
Epic.
However we describe the finale is the same words that we'd use for each episode, because each episode is like a standalone episode. So I'm going to go with cinematic.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I like that.
I'm stuck.
No, what?
I know, but I'm nervous because I'm really nervous about the choice of word to like give you.
No, don't be nervous. I come in peace.
Full of adrenaline.
Oh, that's
Okay.
That's a good one.
This sounds really cool. This
I can't wait to read it.
Getting back to the panel, was there a moment? Did you have a moment of panic? Like, what have I gotten myself into?
No, not at all. I mean, it was.
Because this is life changing.
Yeah, no, I felt like my bold two-handed wave. I went in really committed, and then I was like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, I was like, "Oh God!" And then, but no, it was it felt. The only thing I was ever nervous about was because we're really passionate about the no spoilers, like all of us. We don't want it ruined for any fan, and as a fan of things, I don't want to know the end. So, and I don't want things kind of let slip. So, but you don't want people who've spent hours of their life queuing to walk away and not feel that they got to know us in any way. And I think what was really great about the panel was we were able, even though we couldn't talk about the storylines, we could at least kind of give the fans an insight into the kind of, I don't know, us three as a dynamic and how excited we are about it. But no, I mean, it's overwhelming seeing so many people in your costume. It's wonderful. But we're just laughing at like we can't wait when the companions all start getting cosplayed, and particularly if we have any young Grahams. And they're like 5-year-old little Graham or some like 90-year-old Ryan.
Hopefully I affect somebody, hopefully.